Okay, this is on the John's Job, 55880, stall on 716 and 17 by Hayden. So if you come in down the stairs into the basement, they have white carpet, so drop closet would be nice. But anyway, we're going to replace this furnace here. The new furnace from this wall to this side of the furnace will be 40¼ inches to the wall. The back of the furnace, I have your cut line for the duct here, so the back of the furnace will be kind of where the back of the duct comes down now. It's insulation, so I didn't measure it to the wall, but that's where the back of the furnace will be, 1 inch in from this duct. Just to let you know, let's see, how can I get there? Well, I'll do that in a minute. So the furnace will sit on a 10-inch base and duct just as it shows. Cut line right there, and then duct 1 inch in from each side, and right there and right there. Cut line for the return will be right there and right there, 1 inch in from each side. And then on the front will be right there. And I made this one a little bit different. On the bottom of this piece, I put 1 inch in instead of 1 inch out. And that's because the ducts don't line up. So you're gonna line it up with, you know, this duct here, but it's gonna be 1 inch in. So I put your cut line to right there because your duct's going to come all the way to the back. So screw that in from the inside. And on this side, your angle will just cover and just seal it from the inside, you know. Okay, 25 by 29 filter box, duct just as it shows. Combustion air is okay right there. Your vent, so right now they have no combustion air for the furnace. They didn't even knock out the dang combustion air plug, so it's probably why it doesn't work. Anyway, so obviously cut this out, you know, but you're going to need to run a new 3-inch pipe, and what it does, it comes through here, goes up there, and there's a, it just goes straight through the wall. And I'll show you outside, but it's a rock wall. But you're gonna add a 3-inch, sorry, a flat termination to that outside. And then connect 2 pipes as normal. On the gas, you're going to turn this 90 down and then just add a flex and 12-inch nipple into the furnace. The AC, you're going to flush the 7/8 line set. So you're going to have to move the line set over just a little bit. So make sure you have just a little bit more 7/8 line set, you know, 5 feet or so should do it. I'll order you 12 feet of 7/8 Rubitex, so replace the Rubitex in here and outside. New 36-inch pad. The AC is over on the east corner behind the gate. Reuse the existing disconnect. The existing 30-amp breaker is okay, and it is outside. By the AC, there's a main panel out there with both AC breakers. They have 2 ACs, so I marked the main floor, the one that the disconnect's off. The one that's not running, I marked. But of course, check, but The other one is running and smaller. Drain to the floor. Standard order. Our new duct is going to come over, or the furnace will be over about 1 inch closer to the drain. So it'll be, you know, right close. Let's see, I think. Yeah, our new furnace will be 1 inch over more from here, so it'll be right tight. Anyway, standard order with a humidifier, so I'll give you an extra T. Thermostat, Ecobee thermostat. If you can pull a new wire to the thermostat, that would be best. They have 5 wires going up right now. Goes up back there. The thermostat is over that way, so I'm guessing it probably goes up in this chase and goes up. Anyway, you have enough wires for actually you don't. Pull a new wire because you have 2-stage here and you want to be able to control the humidifier with the Ecobee, and you need 1 wire with the Ecobee, or used to be that way, just 1 wire. You could use 2 wires too, but just depends on if it would be powered or not. Thermostat, change it to Ecobee. Humidifier, you can add a bypass humidifier on the return. Give you 2 6-inch 90s, and could possibly just, I figured just 1 up and maybe just go straight up here. But I gave you another one just in case you want to come up and then 90 in, whatever works. And then take hot water from here. So you have a valve right there and a valve right there. So if it were me, I would probably cut it right here and put your shark bite fitting right there. If you didn't want to do that, you can put it right there. Either one will work, whatever you want to do. Sorry, thinking out loud for you. Okay, let's go outside. Okay, so this is the front of the house. FYI, I just talked to the homeowner and his garage is over here. He's going to move both cars out of the garage. He said you can back up and work from inside the garage. And go in and out the man door of the garage. So anyway, but next to the front door here, we got this little cubby. So it's not the best scenario. And you know what? Well, my idea was to put another one right here and put a flat termination. Yeah. If I'm going to check on this one, the code, because I don't think you can actually have a flue like this. It's probably just going to recirc the air. So in this case, I don't think I'm going to give you a flat termination here. I changed my mind. I'm going to give you 2 3-inch 90s, so 90 the flue up, and then 90 it out this way, so it's pointing out. And then your other 3-inch, you'll just, I would just come out and just put a 45 on it, because if you 90 down, we'll be pretty close to the ground. I'll just put a 45 on it down. Okay, and let's go out to the AC. Okay, so the AC We have to go in through the other gate to get the unit through. I didn't measure this, but this gate looks pretty small. But they do have another gate on the other side. We have two ACs here. This is the one on Mark Main. This one's running and working, so I'm guessing that goes to an upstairs unit. Breaker panel's right there. Existing 30 amps okay. Put on a new pad. I'd, try to move it out and over as much as you can. Reuse the existing disconnect. And that's it.